Welcome back to First Take. In the West last night, the Spurs welcomed the Timberwolves to San Antonio for Game 1 of the semifinals, and they also welcomed Anthony Edwards. He joined the team just 9 days after suffering a bone bruise and hyperextension in his knee. Ant-Man played 25 minutes. He dropped 18 points to lead Minnesota to a Game 1 win, 104-102, despite Victor Wembanyama having a triple-double that included 12 blocks, 11 points, and 15 boards. Here was Anthony Edwards with my husband after the game.
Oh, man, I made so many mistakes at the end of the game. I'm disappointed in myself.
How can you be disappointed? We didn't even expect to see you out here tonight. How important was it for you to be available for your guys in Game 1?
For me, man, 75% of the game for me is my mind. My mind got to be where it needs to be, and in the last 2 minutes of the game, it wasn't. I gave up 2 offensive rebounds, turned the ball over. Yeah, I'll be better.
Obviously, my game wasn't good, wasn't feeling good tonight, and that's where the team is going to look for me, And, if I had been better, if the offensive leaders of our team had been better, it would have been different. So basically, if everything was different, it would have been different.
Wemby played outstanding, but unfortunately it results in an L. Ant-Man also played outstanding, but in only 25 minutes or in 18 minutes of work, put together some really great stuff. Who was more impressive? What was the bigger story? The play of Ant-Man, or was it Victor Wembanyama? Perk?
It was the player Anthony Edwards. And by the way, let me start off by telling him thank you. As a former player, thank you, because this is what we've been missing. This is what we've been wanting. The bar has been set. This man is out here playing on 2 hurt knees and told the doctors, I ain't hearing what y'all trying to talk about. I'm going out here and I'm going to hoop and push the line for his squad. And so when you think about what he done, going out there, he came in off the bench. He was efficient. He was effective. He played with passion. And I'm going to say this. I know I picked the San Antonio Spurs to win the championship, and I'm going to say right now that I was wrong. I was wrong. And I'm going to take all the heat that comes with it, because they're not going to win this series. They're not going to win this series. I know when a team has that it factor. The Minnesota Timberwolves, they got that it factor. Those guys are on, I used to call the Miami Heat when they had Jimmy Butler and Bam, and they made their final run, the goons from Dade County. Well, these are the goons from Minnesota, because they want all the smoke. I don't care if it's chimney smoke, cigarette smoke, or barbecue smoke. They are running to it. They're playing with a certain type of edge. They're playing with a certain type of tenacity. They have a certain level, a certain type of spirit that's going on through that locker room. And that damn Jaden McDaniels. We have a lot of great and good wing defenders around the league, but he is the best wing defender in the game. Here's what it's going to come down to, and this is why I'm jumping off the porch right now. Y'all can give me all the heat that y'all want. But the guards of the San Antonio Spurs, Stephon Castle, De'Aaron Fox, they are going to struggle tremendously in this series, because these guys, the wings and the guard play and the defenders that the Minnesota Timberwolves have, especially Jaden McDaniels, they're not backing down.
Go ahead, Ken.
To be honest, I'm a Spurs fan, and I agree with Perk. Minnesota looks gritty. It looks like they want problems, and it looks like they're not respecting the San Antonio Spurs. Even in the 2 wins that they have against the Spurs, I'm talking about Minnesota, they're 2-1 in the regular season against the Spurs. They look good. When they lost to the Spurs, Ant-Man had 55 points. I think that they're saying these young boys are not going to beat us. We know them. We beat them this year, and I don't want to hear all the Wemby alien talk, so on and so forth. I'm going back to the Western Conference Finals. This 2 years in a row already that Ant-Man has been in the Western Conference Finals, and I don't think that he thinks that San Antonio is as groomed as Minnesota to take him back. For him even coming back, like Perk said, was really crazy. And then what you just said, Perk, about McDaniels, the way he disrespected Denver last series, by name.
Yeah.
By name. Joker, you can't play defense. Murray, you can't play defense. Aaron Gordon, what do you, man, listen, I believe that's why the Joker ran down on him. To be honest with you, when, the unwritten rule, quote unquote, that the time was supposed to run out, I believe that's why the Joker was really mad, because he called him out by name. Perk, I totally agree with you with this. I hope it doesn't go that way because I'm a Spurs fan, but I think your take was absolutely on point.
Yeah, I don't think it escaped me that one minute you wearing, you calling out the Knicks, and then you wearing a Boston Celtics outfit, and the next minute you San Antonio Spurs fan. I don't know what the hell is going on this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron, I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone for now, and I'm going to stay focused. Here's the thing that I would say. Perk, I'm not going to get on you because, to be honest with you, you've been wrong before, so it's no big deal. You know, we ain't going to get on you before that you jumping off the bandwagon now. It ain't nothing new. That's number one. Number two, let me say this, y'all. You might be right. I'm just not sure yet. Let me tell you why I'm not sure. Wemby played all 12 minutes in the fourth quarter last night. One of 5 shooting just 3 points. Do we really think that's going to happen again? De'Aaron Fox had just as many turnovers, you know, as he did assists, with 6. Him and Wemby combined, I'm looking at them right now and I'm saying, what the hell is going on here? 21 points on 10 for 31 shooting. That's 32%. 0 for 12 from three-point range and only 1 or 2 from the free throw line. Is that going to happen again? I don't know. Listen. Ant-Man is a superstar in this game, and I love him to death. He's my favorite player to watch, him and Steph Curry. I absolutely love Ant-Man. And to be gone for 10 days, hyperextended knee, they were speculating at the very earliest he wasn't going to come back until Game 3. He was like, bumped that. I totally agree with Perk about that. And I do believe that Minnesota has what it takes to beat them if Ant-Man is on the court. I do believe that. But the flip side to it is that this is where it hit me last night. Minnesota made me very nervous in terms of them making mistakes late in the fourth quarter once San Antonio amped up the pressure. And San Antonio was being like 7 down, 9 down, and here comes San Antonio. And their ball handler, I love this cat, Terrence Shannon. I love him, you know. And Jaden McDaniel can ball, and we know that Julius Randle had a strong fourth quarter, and we get that part. You just look at them and the steadiness, a point guard that could control stuff, is going to protect the basketball, not turn the ball over. Minnesota did make me nervous in that regard. So I'm really anxious to see what happens in Game 2. That's all I'm saying.
That ain't nothing about that game made me nervous if you're Minnesota. Mike Conley has been doing an outstanding job in his role. And the thing is, I always want to sit back. Not only do I watch every minute of the game, but I want to hear the post-game interviews. And I'm watching this Minnesota team come up there with a certain level of confidence. I listened to Terrence Shannon talked about how, Wemby could block all the shots all he want. He going to have to continue to block them because we're going to keep attacking the basket. And then, Coach Finch, Coach Finch, He's invited to a lot of black barbecues. He got that it factor in him as well. Like, we heard what he said after they beat the Denver Nuggets in the post-game interview. He said, damn it, they wanted us. Last night, he basically called out the officials and said, Wemby did a hell of a job of blocking shots, but a lot of them, they didn't call. The refs missed goaltending. So what I'm saying is, this team is playing like the underdogs with an edge. And I'm telling you right now, if the San Antonio Spurs don't get Game 2, it is a must-win situation. They're going to get swept. They are going to get swept. This team means business. I know it when I see it, and I'm telling you the real.
Now you need to get drug tested. You need to stop that. Now you went too damn far. Sweep.
What you mean?
We gotta go. We got no sweep. Stop that. Stop.
Can you imagine if this Timberwolves?
If they don't get Game 2.
No.
Say my bad.
It's okay, Perk. Can you imagine if this Timberwolves team, though, did have Dante DiVincenzo and Ayo Dosunmu last night? This probably would have been a little bit more of a wide-open game. Also, Wemby put a lot of the blame on himself. I agree with you, Stephen A. De'Aaron Fox, 10 points, minus 14, 0 for 4 from 3. Like, you got to help him out a little bit here. Let's go to Los Angeles now, where you two